Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new JayTalk news show, and let's jump into what's been going on in the gaming world for the last few days. So if you don't think Fast and Furious 6 is going to quite top off your car junkie addiction, then you'll be happy to know that the Need for Speed movie has begun filming in Macon, Georgia. It's known that the film is being produced by DreamWorks Pictures and is also going to be starring Michael Keaton and Aaron Paul. The film's director is Scott Waugh, who some may remember for being the co-director of last year's Act of Valor. And you know, this Need for Speed film is on track for a March 2014 release, which when you think about it is really just 10 months away. That's pretty close. So do I think this movie's gonna be any good? Well, it's kind of up in the air, I think. And besides, for a movie like Need for Speed, I don't think it really matters. It's all about the action and the racing. So no, I don't think this is going to be winning any awards, but you know, it could just be a nice little popcorn flick, who knows. And also, as a cool little side note, it's also known that EA is working on a new Need for Speed game. And it's possible that we could be seeing this new Need for Speed lining up with the film's release, which would make it a next-gen title, I believe. Now I just need Legendary Pictures to get the Mass Effect movie rolling, and I'll be all set. So, do you remember the Wii U, that thing that's like collecting dust on your shelf if you were unfortunate enough to buy it at launch? Well, it doesn't look like EA is going to be putting any of their games that are powered by the Frostbite 3 engine onto the Wii U, which is a huge blow to Nintendo. You know which upcoming EA games are going to be using Frostbite 3? We're talking Battlefield 4, that's the obvious one, Dragon Age 3 Inquisition, the upcoming Mass Effect game, and all of EA's upcoming Star Wars titles. Apparently, even Frostbite 2 has been struggling with Nintendo's hardware. Some comments made from DICE on Twitter stated that Frostbite 3 has never been running on the Wii U. We did some tests with not too promising results with Frostbite 2 and decided not to go down that path. So if you combine this with the fact that Rayman Origins is no longer a Wii U exclusive, Pikmin 3, which was supposed to be a launch title for the Wii U, is not going to be out until this summer, and games such as Super Mario Galaxy 3, a new 3D Legend of Zelda, or Smash Bros. Are nowhere to be found. The Wii U is in a dark place right now. And you know, the worst thing is that I don't want to hate the Wii U, you know, I actually want to buy one. I kind of like the console, I like Nintendo's first-party titles, but there's just nothing to play. I'm not going to spend hundreds of dollars on a console when there's nothing to play. Now, I could go on an hour-long rant about my love-hate relationship with the Wii U, and Nintendo itself, but just for here I'll say this. I really think the Wii U is going to be Nintendo's last jump into the home console market. My reasons for this is because Nintendo is losing third-party support on all fronts, and its 3DS handheld system seems much better suited for its first-party titles than the Wii U does. I think what made Nintendo so charming back in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000s was its simplicity. It attracted so many people. But nowadays, simplicity alone is just not enough to justify buying like a $300 console. I'm not saying it's time for Mario and Peach to head to the retirement home, I'm simply saying that maybe they should think about moving to a different neighborhood. Some new gameplay for Ubisoft's next big IP, Watch Dogs, has recently hit the internet. I have the gameplay playing right here for you to see, but I'll also have a link in the description where you can see all 6 minutes of it uncut. In the gameplay, we get to see things such as buying weapons from dealers, stealth gameplay, and how NPCs will react to your actions. So far, everything I'm seeing from Watch Dogs seems great, and I really can't wait to check this game out. But I can't help but get over this sense of deja vu. A lot of Watch Dogs mechanics seem to be based off of Assassin's Creed, which isn't technically bad, but I'm kind of Assassin's Creeded out at this point. I want something completely new, completely fresh. But regardless, I have to admire Ubisoft's passion towards the project. They've even gone so far as to get professional advice from the guys over at Kaspersky Lab, the network security firm. They've done this to make sure that what they're putting in the game is a realistic portrayal of network manipulation and not Hollywood hacking. As I said, if you want to see this full gameplay, just check out the link in the description. I am really excited for this game and I can't wait for it to come out. And finally, Ken Levine, who has become somewhat of a household name since his work on BioShock Infinite, has announced via Twitter that he has begun writing his new game. He of course made no comment as to whether or not this game is part of the BioShock franchise, which makes sense seeing as less than 2 months ago, Levine himself stated that he has no idea what Irrational will create next. However, when asked by a fellow Twitter user what his inspiration was, he pointed to directors the Coen brothers, Paul Thomas Anderson, as well as the drama Mad Men. Now, it's nice to know that Ken is working on a new project, and it's fun to speculate as to what it will be, but really, I don't think we can expect anything else in the BioShock franchise to be coming out anytime soon. I mean, really, it took 6 years for Irrational Games to go from BioShock in 2007 to BioShock Infinite in 2013, seeing as BioShock 2 was actually developed by a different 2K company, and many people don't consider it to be canon. So that's it for episode 1 of the, I guess, new JayTalk show. If you enjoyed, leave a like to let me know, and check out my channel for some of my other content. I aim to put out these news videos once every few days, maybe twice a week or so, and I also do reviews and first impressions and indie archive series. I do a bunch of stuff. So once again, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Have a good one.